We come to the San Juan River because it's part of our local home in the Southwest, in the desert Southwest, and it's a beautiful place to be and rich in cultural history and natural history and the history of Prescott College.
The San Juan River alumni trip was kind of the kickoff to invigorating alumni relationships and starting to just get excitement and stories and connections revived. And so I've made it the mission of my entire sabbatical is to reach out and hear the stories of our alumni, hear what good work they're doing in the world, and anything that they can share with us about how Prescott College influenced their lives.
My degree was in experiential education and environmental studies. So right now I'm the mayor of Hillsborough, North Carolina. I've been the mayor for 4 years. Before that I was on the town council for 6 years. And also I think using that venue to make my community better in ways that I think are sometimes surprising to people who don't necessarily have that same experiential education background. Sure, you learn how to canoe, but what you're really learning about is how to relate to other people in your group. And that is a skill that has served me very well.
I ended up coming back and doing the master's program. Did my program on alpine ecology because it was a really great excuse to spend lots of time in the high mountains, lots of time. I think what the college has to offer is so unusual and important in the world and more distinctive than ever because it teaches to the whole person. It teaches us how to be human, how to relate and be in right relationship with other human beings, how to be in right relationship with all the other non-human beings in the world. And I can't think of a more transferable, relevant life skill to have going into any occupation. So I found an opportunity and went to Vermont and brought Prescott's model to a small school in Vermont and did that for 18 years, and here we are.
Right when I was finishing the teacher education program, I had gotten exposed to ecopsychology, and I ended up getting a scholarship and doing my master's degree at Prescott in cultural ecopsychology. Connecting emotionally with place, with earth, was one of the biggest things that happened to me. Just really being able to drop in and relate and sync my emotions with place. And that opened up all of where I am today. I teach ecopsychology, a lot of transformative learning, deep ecology, and a lot of transpersonal areas as well. And I have released 3 different books over the years.
My motivation to going to Prescott was just that I just needed to be out in the world. I found a community that encouraged me to explore rivers, explore mountains. And the San Juan was the first river I ever did an overnight on. And it blew my mind. And it just kind of cracked my brain open to being, oh, the world is so much bigger than I ever imagined. By doing a lot of the courses of winter mountaineering and ice climbing, backcountry skiing, running rivers, it was fun. It was a ton of fun. And what ended up happening is we took that fun factor and figured out how to turn it into global citizenry, where when someone said to me once, do you want to go to Patagonia, Chile and work on a film that could potentially save the damming of 2 rivers? I said, hell yeah. And so my career shifted from outdoor education and guiding to all of a sudden storytelling. And I use so much of what I experienced at Prescott College in this new career of filmmaking and hoping that, the work that I'm doing is hopefully making a change.
And what Prescott College did for me once I got there was it really helped me blossom as an individual through the outdoors. So I got to improve course after course, and by the time I went outward bound my first year, I felt so strong in the logistic field. And I've taken that with me into my career, first as an outdoor educator, and then getting involved with logistics, working in the U.S. Antarctic program and the U.S. program up in the Arctic. Prescott just helped with that whole being really self-directed and self-reliant. It's like the punch that drove me to just do whatever I wanted to do. I would never, ever in 1,000 years picture me going to Antarctica and doing the jobs I did there and continuing on to where I went for a 30-year career in the polar programs.